All right, welcome in everybody. It is Wednesday's edition of Daily Bread coming at you live right at 12:15 on the East Coast. It's a perfect time to be tapping in for your usual all-day action. We got Champions League and baseball all day for you. Then we got MLS at the night, so you got baseball and soccer options to keep you satisfied all day. And we got Thursday night football on deck. We appreciate everyone who tapped in with us last night. Went a little bit late night right before. Sosa went 2-1. I went 1-1. So small little profit on the day. It is what it is. You know we like to have it much better than that. But we talk some early football looks as well there. So as usual, the Tigger's not even going. This show is powered and sponsored by the Wise Guys Diamond Club. Be sure to be tapping in with them. We got football season in full swing. Nothing better than the weekend in the Diamond Club. We're live on Twitter. Give us that like and retweet there. And we're live on YouTube. Give us the follow and sub there as well. Helps us get out to more people. And if you're on Twitter, hit the link so you can be featured because we got the chat getting pretty full up in here because they're ready for the winners of the day.
Yes, sir. Just talk a little football. I think we're back in the we're getting back in the fray of things. Obviously, new podcast dropping today with me and Kamish, just talking football. My favorite sport by a mile. Just trying to keep the content coming and just really roll out good stuff for people to listen to and consume. So that's the goal, and that's what we're on to next.
Yes, sir. Anything from last night? Big time takeaways?
The Dodgers clinched the division. Obviously, I said it would happen. Magic number was 1. Clayton Kershaw was good. The Diamondbacks were bad, like they have been all year. And we just, we powered through, took care of business. Obviously, Darvish screwed us on the first 5, but it is what it is. I guess he was due, right? Water has to find its level, whichever cliche we'd like to choose. The game is the game, man. That's how it went. And just on to today. Obviously, a nice full slate, some day games, some day action. Again, it's about picking your spots when it comes to baseball at this point in the season, and it's all bankroll management and for me, kind of like just making it to Sunday, to be totally honest, because football gets the majority of my action at this point in the year.
Yes, sir. You put it much better than I could. Only big takeaway: Phils took down Cy Sandy. Is about it.
Love it.
You want to get right into the MLB and not even tease them today?
Straight into the MLB. Not really. Like I said, it's just a lot of action, a lot of games, but not a shit ton of action. For me personally, like I said, it's just picking your spots and knowing, as I said, knowing how to be disciplined. Especially, we get football back tomorrow night, so straight to it for me. First play of the day is going to come in the. Let me get my phone up. First play for me is going to come in the San Diego Padres Seattle Mariners game. I'm running back the Seattle Mariners first 5 run line at -106. Clevenger is going to be Clevenger. He's been pretty ass. Luis Castillo has been a very, very good trade deadline pickup for Seattle. He's been very solid in a Mariners uniform. I think that they continue to trend upward, and I like them in the first 5 versus Clevenger. Seattle Mariners first 5 run line at -106 is my favorite play in this early slate.
Get back spot for you right there. I see. Not even wasting any time.
Absolutely. Run it right back.
What else we got for the people today? I have a very late slate with the Champions League and MLS on the same days and the best type of days.
Second play for me is going to be obviously the usual fate of Patrick Corbin because he fucking stinks. Baltimore Orioles team total over 4.5. If you want to be a little safer, get the first 5. That's fine too. But at over 4.5 at -106, I love the number. I think Baltimore scores well over 5 runs tonight, given that Patrick Corbin is your starting pitcher.
One of the interesting lines of the day, though, Cardinals are dogs at home. Sure, they're small dogs, but man, that Burns hype will never die off. It seems.
I mean, it's a little odd, but for me, I again,
Last three starts, 5.03 ERA. The squad is 3-0 in his last three, 9-4 in his road starts. Then you got Wainwright. He has a 5.40 in his last three, so both haven't trended well. But in his home starts, 2.65.
yes, sir.
Last Wainwright, sorry, he went a full game against him too, and gave up 1 run. So very strange line.
Yeah, very very different. Like I said, have no action in that. Just gonna enjoy the end of season run for the NL Central title. Yeah, well, I think the Cardinals have it wrapped at this point, but
Yeah, the plus 180 doesn't cash though till the end, unfortunately.
facts. One last play in Major League Baseball for tonight. Going right back to the Dodgers Diamondbacks game. We clinched the division last night. Lots of champagne on deck. Um, I personally am on the team total over 4.5 at -114. I don't really care who starts for the Los Angeles Dodgers. Better team, more talent, locked in. I'm 100% rocking with them. If you want to double up on the run line, first 5 run line, that works too. The Dodgers have just been, they're on pace to win 112 games. Obviously, they're not going to get to the major league record of 116. If they were to get to that, you would never be able to hear the end of it from me, considering that we lost 12 games in 1 month. I'm still trying to figure out how we did that, because that actually took more work than all the winning we did, to be honest. I don't know how the fuck we lost 12, 13 games in 1 month. But yeah, the team total of 4.5. Obviously, the number we're consistent, and Mookie Betts knows that if we need it in the ninth, he'll go get it for us in the ninth. So those are my 3 plays for Major League Baseball: Seattle Mariners first 5 run line, Baltimore Orioles team total over 4.5, and the Los Angeles Dodgers team total over 4.5.
I bet I can get another play out of you because we got to talk about the other 2 AL East games because you actually have them at comparable prices with the Jays and the Rays. You want anything here with Rasmussen 1.04 ERA over his last 3? He's been cooking with the strikeouts and Stripling. I mean, he's been solid. He's just been giving up 2 or 3 runs per start.
Yeah. No, I got
I'm not
nothing.
back in the Yankees in Boston tonight.
Not touching any of these AL East games. The one AL East team that has won me money, I bet on them with the Baltimore Orioles. Not really interested in anything in regards to this. Don't know where or whom is. I just Toronto's inconsistent. Tampa seems to be playing, good ball right now.
You really? I mean,
Doesn't
you're not
appeal
going
to
to.
me, bro.
I was about to say, I'm surprised you're just not taking that Yankees bait -120 with Nestor in the mound going against Bello.
Not touching. No. Boston's trying to play spoiler. Won no parts of a divisional rivalry where Boston's trying to play spoiler. Judge is trying to go for the home run record for the Yankees. I'm good. It's too many talking points, too much other stuff. Not really worth it for me. If you want to risk putting your money on the Yankees, them laying an egg, and then Aaron Judge hitting a home run and them losing, go right ahead. But I'm good. No, sir.
Yeah, it's just Bello's first start in the series. We just seen when the pitchers make their first starts earlier this year, they've just gotten shelled. But Nestor hasn't fared well against Boston in his career either. Just the short money line after the Yanks are kind of on a roll, and of course the Red Sox are not.
Yes, sir.
Champions League time.
Yes, sir.
All right,
Obviously, Liverpool took care of business yesterday.
barely.
It
I was
doesn't matter.
about to wear that Ajax jersey last night if they
All you
did.
gotta do is win. Just win.
I was about to show up in that Ajax kit yesterday.
Glad you didn't. Glad I
I
can keep.
couldn't.
Glad you didn't. Glad you couldn't.
Well, I don't got anything in the AC Milan versus Zagreb game because that starts in 20 minutes. But Sosa, you like something in the Shakhtar versus Celtic match?
Shakhtar Celtic, first half draw. Both teams are mid. Whether it's 1-1 or 0-0 at a plus 130 price, I think it's well worth the gamble, well worth the bet. Shakhtar Celtic first half draw plus 130. Yeah, that's where I'm at. That's the only play that I really like in all of these Champions League games. I think that we're going to get two teams that are relatively average, go out there and be that for 45 minutes. That's my firm expectation and the only Champions League play that you're going to get from me today.
Word. Well, I got one that we're going to be running it back because we are back in Napoli last time. Well, technically, we took the over. We're too scared to take the Napoli team total. Ended up putting up 4 on the road at Rangers. Sure, there might be rotation. I think they might pull out a draw here. I think the match ends 2-2, but the Napoli team total over 1.5 at minus 104. Something we've been cooking with so far in the Serie A season. And then the Champions League, let's run it back for number 2. Really surprised that's all you got today. You had some good matches out there.
Man, listen, I'm looking at that football game tomorrow, and I might deploy 10 fucking units across the board. So I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, that's why I'm very minimal. Like tomorrow, just looking at the NFL matchup, like there's so many different spots where you can look for action, whether it's defensive player props or catches for receivers or yards for a quarterback, or there's just so much tomorrow for that one football game that I'm kind of, I'm just kind of chilling. Just kind of chilling today.
So you're saying we got a 10-unit whale lock.
Minimal, at least. Minimum, yeah. So it might be 20 units total, man,
Get them ready.
Yeah, again, man. Tomorrow, lots of action tomorrow for sure.
You think Haaland treats Dortmund nice today, or do you think he puts up a hat trick on them?
I think him to score once is not worth it. Him to score multiple goals or a hat trick, yes. I don't think he left with bad blood. I mean, Dortmund's been giving up their best players for years. This is what they do. They're basically a AAA affiliate for all the guys that win fucking championships. That's what they do. Like they produce a bunch of talent. They never keep. They get a shit ton of money for them. And the only person they end up keeping was fucking Marco Royce. He just happened to stay there forever, but that's because he's made of glass. So it makes sense.
I see a high scoring affair there. 3.5 minus 110 is just a little bit to pay. I think I might try to look at it live if I can get a 2.5 sitting out there, just because I think City will have their way. And the English, if your name's not Bayern, you usually don't show up too well in England in the Champions.
Two leans I got in regards to the City game. Mahrez and Phil Foden. Either of them to score a goal. One's at like plus 120, the other's like a plus 140. If you're going to find value and try to pick someone else to score, I kind of capped it really good last week in regards to the Lewandowski situation. They were saying first goal scorer. I said don't take him first goal scorer. If you do, take him 2+ or a hat trick, simply because someone else might score first. That's exactly what happened in the Barcelona match. That's something that could definitely happen in the Man City match. So taking Haaland at first goal scorer, that's a trap, in my opinion. He might very well score it, but at plus 195, it's not worth it when everyone else on the board, the closest number to that is plus 340. Or plus 240, I'm sorry, with Kylian Mbappe, who obviously we hit last week. We would have swept on the goal scorers, but Karim Benzema got hurt. So just a word of advice: if you're investing in the first goal scorer, I wouldn't do that. Just bet him to get 2 goals or a hat trick. You're going to get much better value. And then also keep in mind that other guys could definitely score. So Mahrez and Foden do hold a lot of value, especially in the goal scoring market, in my opinion.
Yep, I'm staying away from that Chelsea-Salzburg game. Who the hell knows what's going to happen in that one with the new manager or interim manager, whatever the hell you want to call it.
Yes,
see what else we got going in the chat. I think it's a pretty weak one because you have PSG traveling to Maccabi Haifa. Not trying to bet that one. Juventus is completely hurt. I have no idea. Would need to see the lineups who's playing other than McKinney and Benfica's price has already been adjusted because there's no way they would be that juiced on the draw double chance if not. The only match we can talk about is Madrid versus Leipzig. You can take the over 3 at minus 112. That's my last play of the day. Think that one pushes, but we'll take the over 3 minus 112 for the second Champions League play for me. Then we'll get into the MLS where we got
What's
two
the
days.
what do you have for the team total for the for PSG?
It is 2.5 minus 146.
Yeah, take over 3.5. Over 2.5, 3.5. I think this is an absolute mauling. I think they score 5-6 easy. I really do. And I think they try to put up the style points because we know how that goal differential stuff works. This is usually how it works in the group stage. You get one cupcake, you try to put up 7 or 8. I firmly believe that this team's going to put up 3, 4, 5. I think that's a distinct possibility given the attacking prowess that they possess at the top. Obviously we're familiar with Mbappe, Neymar, Messi. I just think offensively they'll be able to overpower them, get whatever they want, and end up putting 4 or 5 goals in the back of the net. That's my full expectation. It'll be like a league game for them.
You good now?
Yeah.
You even give out a price on the 3.5. I can't even find one.
You said minus 146?
Yeah, for 2.5.
Yeah, I can't find anything good.
I doubt Mbappe plays today, probably. I think today they'll do the rotation match because, to your point, probably have half of their bench in for today. But to the MLS, first play, you already know what it is. Austin, they're finally back at a comparable price, minus 110 on the money line.
Shout out to
game
McConaughey.
against Real Salt Lake. I don't think they'll be able to score midweek here. Austin going to keep putting their foot on the throttle in the second and third spot. So, like Austin, money line minus 110. You already know we've been rocking with them all season. We had to take a break. They're finally back to adjusted prices because, teams go through some funk sometimes. And then in a derby match here, Orlando City, team total over 1.5 minus 103. They'll put 2 on the board. Atlanta United's defense still sucks, and so does their keeper. Don't want to take on the money line. You can get them at a short plus money price. But the team total are definitely putting up 2 at home today. Wouldn't be surprised if they get both in the first half, to be honest.
Yes, sir.
4 plays for me today. 2 Champions League, 2 MLS.
Yes, sir. And I have nothing else. Looking forward to football tomorrow. Check out my new podcast. It's dropping sometime today, hopefully in the next hour or so. The Run for Cover Pod, a weekly NFL podcast using analytics and the eye test to give you some of the best information you can get when consuming the game of American football. So.
Yep, and you already know, paid for play, Saturday, Sunday morning QBs, Sunday DFS with JD, either tonight or tomorrow. It's good because it's the Saturday slate, so you got plenty of time to run that back to set your DFS college football lineup.
Yes, sir.
And follow Diamond Club, get in their DMs, like, follow, retweet, sub. We out.